All right, are we live? YouTube, yep, YouTube says we're streaming and Rumble should be as well. Says upcoming, close enough as well. Says up. All right. What do we gotta do? Just gotta edit the stream titles and stuff. 144. And this is just gonna be a quick one, like an hour. Um, Come on, Rumble. 144. All right, and so I guess we gotta go over to here, grab that link. Grab that link. I don't like how Twitter does the links there. That one's an image, that one's a link. Oh well. All right. And we just gotta get our chat set up. Excuse me. All right, what's going on over here? Come on, YouTube. I'm just trying to pop out the chats. There we go. And we gotta hook them up. Yeah, you know, if I don't do it, somebody's gonna chat. That one, right? Yeah. All right, let's go. All right, so we need foot bones, shoulder bones, and then we just need to rebake. Oh, and I guess we could blend the teeth into the jaw too. And ideally we would find a better skeleton model, because a lot of the stuff you find online isn't really, it's not real. It's just like, it's like an anatomical model for classes, but it's not even realistic. Anyway, let's hide that part. That's our low poly. And that too. Then what's this stuff over here? Okay, that's for the one with partial skin, so we don't want that. All right, let's see. Maybe I'll just sketch these in here. Then we'll worry about finding a realistic picture to draw it from. Hmm. Also, we do want to see the actual bones. So let's just turn that on. All right. So, think we may want the arms higher up. The shoulder joints. So yeah, we can just move them all right up. Here, let's just save. Go into our other model here. That's the current one, right? Yep. And let's just see. Yeah, so we got our two neck joints there. Well, three joints there, and there, and then the shoulder bones are a couple inches below. And then the actual ball joint is well, those are the collarbone. Those are supposed to be the collarbones right there. They're a couple inches below the last neck joint. And then we've got the ball joints of the shoulders, about an inch down and an inch out from the end of the collarbone. And what about the side view? I mean, it's maybe more like half an inch, but whatever. And that's, yeah, a little bit back behind the spine animation bone, which is not the same as the actual bone. Well, close enough though. All right, so back for a skeleton. Don't save. So is this the same? No, it looks like I must have moved these bones down here when I was setting up the skeleton. Right, because I was going by an inaccurate model. So we're just gonna have to move them back up. And what about the side view? That looks the same. Okay. So with that in mind, we can start drawing. We can start sculpting our bones. And well, here, let's see. If I move these up, no, that's not gonna. We need to move everything consistently. So here. Let's see. We gotta select all those and that, and we're gonna move them up. We gotta remember how far we're moving them. So I think we want the collarbone to be, here, let me just feel my neck. So I'm feeling this bone here, right around here, and that comes down. Where's the collarbone? So, what am I? What is this? Where exactly is the collarbone anyway? Yeah, no, that is the collarbone that I'm feeling. Like, yeah, so this, this top rib, if it even looks like that, you can't really, it's kind of down too deep in there. So I guess the collarbone is actually kind of up here. And I'm just kind of going from memory. So we're gonna go 0.06. That's about 2 inches. And then we're gonna go back to object mode and grab these guys. We gotta grab them all, fingers and everything, except not the skeleton. And we're gonna move them up 0.06. Okay. And if that was wrong, we could always fix it later. And then if we go into pose mode and wait a second. Oh, this is the high poly. This is the high poly model, so of course it's not going to do anything. So let's just show all these arm bones here. Hands, yeah, that's all of them. And we'll just move them up. Whoops. G, Z, wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm in pose mode, right? No, I'm in render view. I don't want that. All right, wait, we gotta get the object mode. Grab those, GZ 0.06. Then we can get to the pose mode. And rotate those arms and just make sure everything still makes sense. Yeah, okay. All right, so we can turn those back off and let's just hide all that. Get back to object mode and do a save and let's see now what. So we got to sketch in these collarbones and the shoulder blades with and we're gonna have to draw the socket joint there so you can see it when we're you're not gonna see it when it's a walking skeleton, but when you've got just a shoulder bone laying around or like a skeleton with its arms missing, you want to see that hollow ball joint there. Because we're definitely gonna have some bones littered around in these tombs and stuff. Just your standard video game fare. So all right, how are we gonna start the sculpting now? We're gonna create a mesh. How about a cube? Go into edit mode, scale that down like 0.001, about 2, maybe 5. And then we'll just grab a side there and GX, just pull it out here and grab the whole thing, rotate it, bring it over there, get it roughly in position. And now we can go into sculpting. And we'll just go, well, you can just press home to find it. Home, or was it dot? No, I don't know. But anyway, you just go into sculpt mode and turn on dynamic topo. Don't worry about that. Change the resolution to something lower, like 200 should be fine. And then we can just start sculpting. Let's use inflate. That'll just make everything bigger. And let's just maybe we'll do an X and just kind of draw it downward. We can also tab into edit mode and just scale it vertically like that. Just make it more like a proper collarbone shape, I think. And it shouldn't go back that far. So just tab back into sculpt mode, and we're just going to use the grab tool, G. We're just going to just pull the whole thing right over like that. Over there more. Then we'll just dynamic topo over it again. We're going to press, wait, what's this one called? V. What does X do? I think it used to be V. All right, so the dynamic topo just evens that stuff out. We can use smoothing, hold shift to smooth. And smoothing does not do dynamic topo. It just kind of like smooths out the existing vertices, even spaces them out more evenly. All right, so this looks terrible, but you know, whatever. Now we're just gonna smooth it down a little. Let's try flatten. Maybe we can sort of flatten the front and back of it. And like that. All right, and then inflate, but we hold shift. Wait, the shift deflate or control? It's control, okay. Oh yeah, shift is smooth, control is opposite. It's opposite day, guys. All right, so that's, yeah, that whole bone is probably too big, so we're just gonna deflate it some more. And smoothing also helps to shrink things that are too big. And that's too close to the shoulder joint. It's got to go, we got to pull it over here some more. So it wants to be kind of over here, I think. Yeah. Maybe back that way a little more. And what about this part? Yeah, we'll just leave it there for now. Let's see, where does it actually touch though? I think it's sort of like, I think it's just got sort of a joint here with the ribs. It's kind of gets flattened out there, and it's just barely touching. Something like that. And we'll just shrink it. Let's just flatten it some more and smooth it. All right, that's enough. I think that'll do it for the collarbone for now. Just clean it up a little more. We'll go look at some actual examples after I get everything roughed out. So, back to object mode, and I'm just gonna, oh wait, where is this? We're here. So we gotta have that in high poly. We're gonna call it, call it collarbones, HP. Then we'll duplicate it and call it, shoulders or scapulae. We'll just call them shoulders. Shoulders, HP. Go into edit mode, and we're just gonna spin some stuff around a little. Then we'll go into sculpt mode and get things started. So let's just push it into position roughly. Let's see, can we just, yeah, we can kind of drag parts of it down like that. So let's see, shoulder bones got like a little part over here, I think, and then you got the blades sticking way down. We gotta get our dynamic topo on so we can get some more vertices in there and in there. Let's inflate it a little, and here we'll just keep pulling that down. Yeah, there we go. Kind of like that, maybe. And we got to find out where it actually attaches to the. I think it attaches over here near the spine, but I don't know. What can I? There's a lot of muscle there. It's hard to feel what the bones are doing. Like, yeah, there's the ball joint. I mean, I'm just feeling my own shoulder. Yeah, so you got your ball joint there, you got your deltoids here, you got a bunch of shoulder muscles around the blade. But that part of the blade is kind of pretty well exposed because there aren't a lot of muscles on the outside edge of it. They're all up in here and back here for pulling the arm different directions. And this muscle pulling back that way is one of the weaker ones. What's that? Get your trapezius muscles up here. They're strong. They're pretty strong. Yeah, actually, that's the whole, this whole set of muscles going up here and down here. That's all the trapezius. It's like, it's one of those upper and lower type muscles, right? Let's see, how we doing on time? Got about, yeah, we're only like 15 minutes into this. We're doing fine. All right, let's see. Let's just isolate, and oh, that's all messed up. Let's just smooth the hell out of that, and control to just dig away at it. Whoops, other way. And we're gonna need a socket joint over here. So How does that go exactly? Let's just go into this view. We're gonna do a V. No, it's a Shift V, or is it? No, it's K. That actually adds material on like this. And then we can just go back to V like that. We'll just add on more material there. And up and down, and what we actually want here is a cup around the end of the arm bone, right? So let's just actually draw that right through the bone for now. Right through the other bone, I mean. Sort of like something like that. That's probably too big. Let's just smooth it out. And pretty soon I gotta start looking at a reference. I just don't want to start in too early with a reference. Okay, let's just cut in as deep as we can until we see the bone, and then undo. Add a little thickness, smooth that out. All right, so yeah, something like that. That's not too much. What button did I just push? It's okay, I think. Okay, we're gonna do a save, and let's just rough in the feet while I'm thinking about it too. I'm kind of thinking we should copy the hands. So let's just go into object mode, and whoops, we're just gonna copy the hand and bring it down. Or no, I suppose we could just go into edit mode and bring it down there like that, and we're just gonna rotate it over like that. What's up with the pinky's just sticking way out. Okay. That's fine. Go over to the side. All right, so what's what here? You got like got a couple segments of toe bone, and then thumb is the big toe, right? So I think the carpals become the tarsals, which are these bones, right? All right, let's go look up anatomy, guys. Tarsal bones. Okay, so oh, there we go, a little animation. Um, Here's an actual picture. All right, yeah, I'd say I made the right choice to copy the hand bones because they are actual separate bones. We just gotta shorten them up a lot. Then these are like the wrist bones up here, kind of. So for those, we're just gonna make a big blob and draw some. Just gonna draw some creases in it between the bones and we'll call it a day. Yeah, we'll figure this is actually like a skeleton with a little bit of tendons attached to it still and ligaments, cartilage, all that stuff. It's not going to be right down to the bone. All right, so let's see. More bones from an actual skeleton. Different angle. Yeah, too much detail. What's this? So that just sticks out there, apparently. CT scan. So there's a lot of flesh under the heel and the sole, huh? Yeah, so that makes sense. There's probably a lot of cartilage under there and then thick skin and some fat for cushioning. Yeah, that makes sense. And that heel bone just sticks right back, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. All right. So the main thing is we've got these coming right up about halfway up is where the long bones end. Little more than halfway up to the ankle. So let's get those in place. And what about the toes? Are there really three pieces of the toes? Yeah, I guess so. So the fingers literally become the toes, and the next set become the tarsals. I guess those are called, right? Do they have names here? um, oh, there we go. Carpal, the phalanges. And okay, these are the metatarsals, right? And what's tarsus? Ankle? No, I don't know. Whatever. It's like the center of the foot, basically. Um, the midfoot. The calcaneus is the heel. Okay, whatever. Um, hmm. Yeah, okay, yeah, metatarsals. And what was that about the hand or something? Yeah, so your palm bones are called your metatarsals and your metacarpals. Carpals are the wrist, and phalanges are digits. Okay. All right, so let's get this. Let's get back to Blender here. So these are going to become the metatarsals, and these will become the toes, and the last two segments of the thumb will become the big toe. All right, so how do I do this now? Let's get this up into position first of all. So those are going to come up, well, yeah, kind of about there. Let's put our, oh, where's our 3D cursor? Let's go work in the modeling tab. So we need to change our pivot point like that. So we're gonna, all right, so I want to scale these up and the other ones down. But let's see, first of all, let's grab those and let's just sort of get them into place, like kind of like that. And then get rid of that. Okay. I'm just gonna wiggle these into place. And let's look back from the side here. All right, the big toe needs to come up more that way. Let's line it up with that. Okay, and then we're just gonna grab all these. And we're gonna bring them up, actually kind of like that, right? And we actually need something up here too, but let's go back to this. Here's a better side view. Yeah, so these guys come up about halfway up to that little hump on the top of your foot, and then you get these other bones making up the rest of the space, and then you got the heel bone down below sticking out, way out. All right. So but I want a better picture of the ankles. Yeah, there we go. So these, yeah, that really arches up quite a bit and then goes straight back to the under the tibia. Yeah. So let's just get these in here, I guess. Kind of like that. Then looking at them from the side, yeah, okay. And then now these are, they want to be down kind of like that, I guess. And I think these are probably too big now. So let's just grab all these. And we'll scale them down a little more. Tip them up a little more like that. Kind of rotate these down, scale them up to there. And then we got okay, now they're too wide. So let's scale them in like that. That's still probably too wide, right? Yeah, like that bone, the fibula is just kind of hanging out there on the end. So these need to be a lot narrower. You know, and there's always the big if this is accurate. Because a lot of medical drawings are not that accurate. All right, so let's see. So yeah, we just got these. We got them in there like that. Okay. So they got to be more staggered on the ends. In the middle, I should say. So Control L. Whoops. Don't want that. All right, let's just make them thinner. Actually, Shift Y. Oh, we got to click here too. So I'll put these up here. Whoops, I forgot one. All right, now these all, let's get them, kind of try to get the angle right, and what's this, like this staggering here, we gotta get that right. So they're coming back, so as you get to the outside of the foot, they gotta go back more. So that means we got to push these bones back too. So let's go back to sculpting. Actually, we got to go. Well, we still got to go into edit mode. We got to hide these guys. Hide that. Then we can go into sculpt mode and let's just grab this and pull it back. No, not like that. Let's make that bigger. Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna totally redo this. This is just the rough shape. let's go into dynamic topo here, and what is that gonna, it's our resolution 200? Yeah, that's fine. So we're just gonna push these back, cut them down to size a little. And yeah, these are just gonna be like one mass of bone with a bunch of like cracks in between them, basically. All right, so now we can let's just focus on the feet. So this goes up here. This goes here. This goes in here, kind of. This will go, yeah, kind of equal to that. Let's make this bigger. And does that actually splay out? No, it goes kind of straight down. And about here. Then we'll just straighten that one out. And maybe that goes over a little more, I don't know. Like that. And a little more, space them out a little bit. Okay. Yep, and they do kind of go downward to the side also. All right, let's do that so we can see our skeleton. See, I don't have no, nobody uses a skeleton with all the toe bones or anything in it. Almost nobody. That'd be kind of crazy. All right, let's get the big toe into place. Make it, well, it's got to be fatter, but not longer. So, and it's got to be kind of like that. And I think, yeah, let's just scale it not on the y-axis. So kind of like that. And scale it. Shrink the y-axis. All right, so where's our bone? Right there's our toe bone right there. So it ought to be kind of like that. And then we got to scale it down. Let's see. We're gonna have to do some sculpting there too. Let's see. Let's cursor there. And we're just gonna scale that down a little. Yeah, there we go. And we'll probably want to make it fatter too, but we can just sculpt that. And this needs to be totally redone. Then we got to do the smaller toes. Yeah, so let's see. So that's like yeah, I guess that looks about right. But notice the big toe is like at least twice as thick as everything else. Like this should be fatter, and yeah, that looks about right. This could probably be thinner. That's like twice, that's 3 times as thick. Yeah. All right, we'll just have to reshape that in sculpt mode. So then the other toes, yeah, that one kind of lines up. Yeah, that's about right. So let's let's see. We gotta get them into the right rotation first. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to select things in this view. Just box select, touch everything, and then Control L to select everything linked. And then just go. Now we got to select all those. Select linked. And we got to make them the right length. So on the y-axis, we're going to shrink them by about half. And then we got to make them line up properly. So let's see, the big toe, yeah, that looks like a pretty typical foot. Some people have their next toe sticking out a little further than the big toe, but that's kind of a disadvantage. It's kind of a disadvantage, right? Because you're gonna fuck up your this toe. So we need to make the big toe a little bigger. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, okay. And then we're just gonna put these guys in place, and that's got to be smaller also. Yeah, the last three are gonna be quite a bit smaller. And little toe isn't, no, it's not back that far. So we got to make that bone bigger to meet it. I guess like that kind of, except those bones look too big. Let's just scale it on the, let's see, scale not on the y-axis. Yeah. Just shrink that down a little. All right. And then we'll scale this one up a little, like that. Well, it should be kind of like that though. All right, we're getting there. So then now we got to go into sculpting mode and do the cleanup. What do we do here? Maybe we'll just worry about the, well, let's see, they've got kind of like fat heads. You know what I mean? Like that. And now we might want to inflate them a little. Yeah, it kind of works to make the heads fatter. Okay, then this one, the big toe, we got to do some major cleanup here. Oops. Just gonna, yeah, let's smooth that. All right, we gotta hide everything else though. Oops. So we're gonna Control I, hide, back to sculpt mode. We're just gonna, oh, we gotta go into dynamic topo, smooth. Let's do some of that. It shouldn't really be fat in the center, so let's shrink that a little. Thicken that up over here. All right, Alt H, unhide. Okay. What do these look like over here? Let's look at the real one again. Yeah, they just got these like, you know, like your typical chicken bones, right? And then just round it off on the ends. All right. What did I do there? Yeah, just round that off on the end. Do a little, we're doing some dynamic topo here. So kind of flared out over here. Those parts kind of knobby. It's got to be more knobby over there. And this retopoing is gonna fuck them all up. That's okay. Well, maybe not that okay. Let's go to 300 for these smaller bones. And let's just do what's that? Simplify. That'll remesh them. Ooh, that's too much. That's too low res down there. Let's try 500. Remember, these are shrunken down finger bones, so they need a lot of work. do a little smoothing. Maybe we'll just inflate these a little. Oh, the angles on these are all wrong too. Let's do a save and just click there, rotate it. Click there, rotate that up. Kind of like that, maybe. Whoops, we gotta click there, rotate it, bring it down a little. Actually, all these smaller toes are up too high. So let's just bring them down a little and rotate that one up. And let's see, all of these should be down lower, I suppose, but we'll just push everything down. Like, kind of like that, I guess. Then get these little bones down lower. Whoops. Let's see. That kind of down there, I guess. Well, that doesn't look right, does it? Is this a kid or something? What kind of? This just doesn't look right. Club foot or something. That's not a normal foot. That's better. Relatively short little toes. See how that one kind of wraps around there? Like this part here, yeah. So this one here actually has like a protrude. Well, how is that again? It just sticks way out there. So that stays there, but we just got to add on a bunch. So let's just do that. Let's just grab it, pull it up there, and just inflate that a little. Turn on dynamic topo there. Also, all that. All right, now we can worry about getting these back into position. So I wanna, whoa. I wanna rotate these up more like that, I guess, and grab that one. Okay. Same idea here. Then we will bring that one down there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Grab these ones here. Go like that. Yeah, that'll do. Then this one, I think we need to push it down a little and rotate it. Then rotate the tip down a little more. Whoop, like that. All right. So we're getting somewhere. So back out to here. So we still got to do the heels and do something with these bones, the tarsal bones. So we're not done with that yet, but let's go revisit the shoulders now. Yeah, let's see. Is there a page about the human skeleton or something? Leg bones. How about just the human skeleton? What the fuck? What the fuck, Wikipedia? All right, so let's see. Scapula. So here's one showing the clavicles too. Also, this actually got a part sticking up to the front or the top, connecting to that, huh? And this, they're saying this comes in here, kind of above the top rib. That kind of makes sense. And you got these little ridges in here. We got a real one anywhere? So it's got that. So it's kind of a pretty shallow socket. It hardly even looks like a socket at all. It's not like a hip socket. It's just like a slightly depressed piece where that ball presses up against. Then you got these two other projections up around that. A winged scapula on the left, sticking down really low. Let's see who's talking to me. Oh, whatever. And this is a bat. Let's see, are any of these real? That one kind of looks real. Or nah. Well, what is it? Hmm. So how does it fit into the skeleton again? Um, hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, so this shows how it actually these bones actually hold the shoulder out quite a ways away from the rib cage. Oh, what the hell? All right. Let's check out the shoulder girdle also. Um, got any other views? So I guess we could kind of combine these two bones into one. The only reason not to would be just so we can show them lying around separately in the graveyard. Yeah. So maybe we'll do that. Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, they show how that kind of comes up and out, and then that connects over there, and then where does this connect to? Got any better pictures in here? Fra Frags. People are not frags, damn it. Um, false joints. Hmm. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. I guess I gotta get going. Yeah, so all right, so let's just try to get my anatomy corrected here. Um, let's go. Well, yeah, this is fine, but here, let's get back into object mode, and we'll just get that shoulder blade, and hmm. So what I'm picking up here is that our rib cage is too big. We might want to shrink that down a little. Um, hmm. Maybe, but I don't want to get carried away with changes when I don't know what I'm doing exactly. So, yeah, the other thing here is that this this cup doesn't really wrap around to the front. It's more like at an angle. You're like, let's look at from top down. So your arm really only wants to go back about, it doesn't really want to go back any further than this. Um, it can swing forward like 90 degrees forward. Um, but that's about the limit of its backward travel. So really, let's just cut this away. It's gonna be kind of like that, and whoops. Let's just isolate that. So yeah, we're gonna bring. Whoop, that's a mess. We want to bring that out, smooth it out. Didn't topo it. Whoa, wrong button. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, we got about a 45-degree angle there. And let's just flatten that off. And look at the other bone again. Okay, so probably bring it out a little more like that. Okay, back to this view. Wait a second. Okay, so let's just push that right in, flatten all that out. Bring this out a little more maybe. Now we can flatten that. Is that actually flattening? What is that? It says flatten. No, sometimes these tools don't really do what they say. All right, so let's just push that in now. And remember, it's not really that deep of a cup. All right, so we got that there. We're getting there. And so basically the bone just goes right back over to here, and it doesn't really have this up here. So let's get rid of that. How do we do that? I guess let's just push it in. And then we can kind of do some, we can just smooth it out of existence. Maybe. Here, let's grab it again, push that over there. Hope I don't fuck up the topology too much doing this. Do a little inflation and smoothing and deflation. Smoothing is our friend. Let's just go up to maximum strength here. Ah, yeah, there we go. That's a good way to get rid of things. Let's change this down to like 200 again. That's better. Okay, and back to this view. Let's just simplify it. Yeah, we don't want too much detail until we're done with it, you know. All right, so we just got we got this. Then we got to have these two projections coming up out of it, right? let's see. There's, yeah, so there's this projection coming up from the back with this kind of tapered thing on it. Then there's this other little projection going up to the front. And it's pretty hard to see what's going on there. This one here, I guess. Oh, it's a 3D view. Nice. Okay, so we got this thin tapered part going out like that, and then yeah, let's open that up. No, like that. What happened to the 3D view? What the fuck? Okay, so maybe it goes kind of like that, maybe up a little. That part can come down in a little, and it sort of fans out, right? It's kind of rounded out there. And yeah, this part has more of a ridge to it, and it should probably be down here more. Yeah, let's do a back view. Let's get this in context again. Yeah, so so this part is like directly connected to the cup. So we need to just fill that in. Then we can pull some of that down here. And this should probably be down to about there. And it comes over to about halfway. Does that look right? It's got to be more, well, more like that, I guess. And how many ribs down is that? About halfway down the back of the rib cage, I think. So from about there to there, yeah, that's about halfway. I think that's about right. And then we'll just kind of push it back behind the ribs. Okay, so then we got to have this other little projection. Oh, how are we going to do that? So it's coming up there, coming up from the back of the shoulder blade and then up around. So let's just add on a little here. Shrink that down, and we'll just start a little ridge here. Is that, yeah, and then that's, then somewhere around here it's gonna come way out, and so let's just inflate that where it gets thicker. And yeah, we want to define that that ridge there, yeah. That's just, it's just coming right up out of there. And let's see, we can use the crease tool maybe. I think that's Shift C. Where is it? No, not inflate. What do they do? Change all the keys again? Crease is C, right? But it's Shift C. Like that. Why didn't it work? Then we hold Control to go the other way. We can crease that like there and there. Okay, and then yeah, let's just grab this and pull it out like that. Pull some of that out there, and then we need some din topo to give it some vertices. All right, so we're getting there. Then we can maybe bring this out a little, do a little inflation here. And then we can use our snake hook tool right there. We can just kind of pull it right up and over. Oh, we got to inflate that though. Give that some meat. And then we got to connect it over to our collarbone. Which is going to have to go up a little higher, I guess. All right, where is that? There we go. And down there. Inflate that some more. And we got to pull that in more too. So go like that, maybe just shove it right over. Is that supposed to be that far over? Yeah, I guess. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to be doing? Yeah, apparently the collarbone does go way out over the shoulder joint. So that's got to be way up here. Okay, so undo, undo, undo. Get that back over there. Bring it even, got to bring it over even further to the side. So over like here. All right, let's put a little more meat on that and inflate it. And yeah, really inflate that part. And maybe that just goes kind of like, more like that, yeah. And then make that more of a ridge there. And then Shift C and reverse crease it to make it come out to a kind of a sharp edge. And same thing over there. Make that more of a sharp edge. And I guess I'll just smooth that a little. And crease that in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But the main thing is we got to go back into here and sculpt that. And we're gonna Turn on didn't topo and just drag that right out there. Just pull that over. Oh, what the fuck? Just smooth the fuck out of it. And give it a little inflation. And let's go back into edit for a second. So that really wants to be more like this, right? Then we can pull that down to here, like kind of like that, and this part comes down here. I think we may want to sculpt this. We might want to join these two to sculpt them as one piece. And then we could cut them apart, separate them into two bones again. You know, just so we can drop them in graveyards and stuff. Oh, we got to turn that back on. I'm just too lazy to figure out what's turning it off. So these two meet over here somewhere. Let me just try to get them touching, sort of. All right, there we go. Something like that. And then there's that one other piece of the shoulder bone, that this other projection. So let's try to get that. Back to object mode. Sculpt this one again. So where does that come out again? Just kind of comes off the front top of the cup there. And we also need a bit of a ridge for support down here. So let's just isolate that and let's get that ridge in there. Reverse crease it like that. It's got to be, we got to make it bigger. We need dynamic topo, damn it. Oh, we really need dynamic topo down here. Whoops, wrong one. They look the same, but they're not. Yeah, let's just get that all simplified or complexified in this case. All right. Just trying to build up that whoops. Not that. Whoops. So that just kind of connects down to here, doesn't it? And then we just crease that. Oh, not inverse crease, like that. And I guess it kind of comes up like that. Then we can let's inflate that a little just to give it some thickness, especially right there. And we need more resolution. Let's go up to 300 at least. Yeah, I don't care if I'm screwing things up a little. This is pretty early stages. Oops. Whoa. Let's just kind of even these up a little. We gotta change the smoothing back to a lower strength. That's just too much. All right. All right, so where's that last little projection come out of? Up there. Okay. It just kind of comes up and around and out here. Okay, so we got dynamic topo on. It's just gonna come up like here, kind of. It comes up and around to the top, right? So maybe it's a little more up here. And we can just kind of go like that and inflate it a little to fatten it up. I'll just ignore those blue lines. Okay, so back to the front view. Well, kind of this view. We're going to use our snake hook and just bring this right over here. Like that. And inflate it. Okay, so there's a shoulder bone, allegedly. So does that look like it's in the right place at all? I mean, it's hitting the collarbone. What does it look like in these other pictures? It's right there. So that should be down a little bit more to the front, not so high, not so much up to the top, right? Yeah, okay. So let's just go into edit mode here and maybe we can just grab all those and oh, actually I don't like that idea. We're just gonna pull this stuff down with our grab tool. And then we can just inflate it again. We'll inflate the bottom side. And we can kind of smooth that side out. And cut that in a little more. Create a little space in there. All right, it ain't pretty, but it's something. We've also got to mirror this. Let's go to layout view, and we're gonna do a save, and we're just gonna add a mirror. Oh, we gotta fix our origin point. All right, so we'll just set our cursor to 0, 0, and is it Control Alt Shift C? No, that's not it anymore. Origin to 3D cursor. There we go. And damn it, everything's all. There we go. We gotta press the number pad dot to get zoomed in on the object we're editing. Okay. Let's join that. We're gonna join that. So that's all one piece now. And let's see, how do we connect these though? Let's just do that. Delete a bunch of shit. Let's do that again to get the back faces, and then and that too. And wait a second. No, that's not good. Let's just turn that on. Do that, and then we may be able to just select the end loops of these. It's kind of awkward with this view. Let's do this. Just get all these, and then we can do loop tools, bridge, hopefully, yeah. Then go back into sculpt, and so now they're connected as one mesh. Then we can just we can go into sculpt mode, and well, just do this. We got to turn on dynamic topo, and then we can just do that, and that, and then inflate a little to make up for the lost mass. Not that it really matters. Cut that away a little. All right. I'm going to leave it there. I've gone on too far. Oh, hey, hi Mark in the chat. How's it going? And Joe Biden over there on YouTube. That Joe Biden is a goblin. All right. That'll be it for today because I got stuff to do. So we got our shoulder girdle. That's what this whole collarbone shoulder blade assembly is called, and we got that in there. Now we got our feet in there roughly. We gotta do the heels still, but then we gotta. Yeah, there's a lot we could do to improve these foot bones. But it's a start. Yeah, so I literally just took the hand bones and copied them down here and kind of stretched and shove them into place to be feet bones. And we just gotta do gotta finish the heels especially. Well, while I'm thinking about it, okay, I do have to get out of here pretty soon, but it's just, what is it with this goddamn zoom controls in Blender? What have they done? So let's just smooth that shit out a little. And wait, I thought thin topo was on. Okay, well, anyway, just get that there like that, and then we'll just add on a bunch down here too. Get that. There we go. So that's going to stick down and back a ways like that. Yeah. Yep, that's the idea. And we will sort out the details later. So we got collarbones, shoulder blades, sockets. We got to work on the hip sockets a little. We need kneecaps. Oh yeah, and feet. All right, so we're getting there. And the teeth built into the jar or something. Blended in. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Oh, hi, Mark and Goblin. Yeah, I gotta get out of here, so have a good one.